Shall we start?
Sir, in a minute.
Right. Now Zoom class இருக்கும்பா நான் என்ன சொல்லு Correct.
Sir, you are live now.
Yeah, thank you. Shall I start?
Yes, sir, you can start.
Right. At the outset, let me thank IJCP and MedTalks for giving a maiden opportunity for me to talk with you. Can I have the first slide? Yeah. The first topic I have chosen today to talk on MedTalks is hospitals and MSME. So I was associated with Dr. K.K. Agarwal for a very long time, right from he was treasurer of IMA headquarters and various positions he held. And I also had opportunity to hold some of the posts in the headquarters. And we had good interaction almost every quarter. And whenever he visited Tamil Nadu and Chennai in particular, I was meeting him and accompanying him to the various programs where he addressed. So I am extremely happy to participate in the IJCP program today. Can I have the next slide, please? What is MSME? MSME stands for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. In accordance with the Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act in 2006, the enterprises are classified into two divisions. The act came in 2006. First is manufacturing enterprises, engaged in the manufacture or production of goods in any industry. The second one is service enterprises, engaged in providing or rendering services. So there are two divisions in MSME. One is manufacturing and the next one is service. You may wonder under what category hospital will come. I will come to that later. Can I have the next slide? So we have a separate MSME ministry at the Union Government of India, and we have Sri Narayan Tatu Rane, the Cabinet Minister, Honorable Cabinet Minister, and Sri Bhanu Pradap Singh Verma, the Honorable Minister for our state. And almost all the states, they have a ministry of MSME. There may be a designated minister, or some minister will be holding an additional task. In Tamil Nadu, we have a separate minister, state minister for MSME. Next slide, please. The features of MSME are known as to provide reasonable assistance for improved access to the domestic as well as export market for business. It is both for domestic as well as export market. You may wonder how hospitals can export. We are a part of medical tourism. We attract patients from abroad, and this is sort of it is not an import, but it is export of our services. MSME support product development, design innovation, intervention, and packaging elements of a business. MSME support the upgrading of technology, infrastructure, and the modernization of this sector as a whole. MSME provide employment opportunities and loans. MSME provide credit limits or funding support to various banks in the country. So right from developing to financing through banks, this MSME can service us. Next slide. The role of MSME in the Indian economy. The MSME sector has proven to be a highly dynamic factor in forecasting the Indian economy. Since MSME produce and manufacture a variety of products, both domestic as well as international markets, they have developed to promote the growth and development of various product segments and industries. MSME have played an essential role in providing employment opportunities in underprivileged areas. Even in remote rural areas, these MSME are functioning and providing job opportunities and income privileges. They have also helped in the industrialization of such areas with a low capital cost compared to the larger industries in cities. So larger industries are located in the cities with the airport and harbor and other things, facilities, whereas these MSME can be in the remote places. MSME have also contributed and played an essential role in the country's development in different areas like the requirement of low investment, flexibility in operations, low rate of imports, and high contribution of domestic production. These are the roles played by MSME in the Indian economy. Please do not think, oh, it is only there are larger industries play a greater part. It is not so. Next, please. New MSME definition based on investment and turnover. Initially, it was based on certain other factors, but in 2020, enterprise is called micro if the investment is less than 1 crore and turnover is less than 5 crores. Enterprises is called small if the investment is less than 10 crore and the turnover is less than 50 crores. Medium, investment 50 crores and turnover 250 crores. These are the things, micro, small and medium. Right from 1 crore investment to 50 crores, we can have micro, small and medium. Next, please. The market size. Let us go through the market size. India has approximately 6.3 crores of MSMEs all over India. As per data of the MSME Ministry, as on November 6, 2021, the Udayam registration portal registered 57,67,734 MSME, replacing the former process of filing for a Udyog Aadhaar memorandum, that is called UAM. The registered micro enterprises stood at 54,41,220, that is 94.34% of the all MSME were micro, followed by small enterprises 5.09, that is 2,93,555. Mid-sized enterprises at 0.57%, that is 32,959. You should note with the investment less than 1 crore, we have 95, nearly 94 to 95% of the MSME functioning in our country. As of November 26, 2021, under the top 5 states-wise Udayam registration, Maharashtra recorded the maximum number of registration with 12.818 lakhs units, followed by Tamil Nadu 6.23, Gujarat 4.86, Rajasthan 4.68, and Uttar Pradesh 4.45. New online system of MSME or Udayam registration launched by the Union MSME Registry with effect from July 1st, 2020, successfully registered more than 5.7 million MSME until November 2021. The Indian MSME sector contributes about 29% of the GDP through its national and international trade. So, even though the investment is less than 1 crore of 95% of the MSME, they contribute to 29% of GDP of our country. Next, please. We have certain statutory bodies. MSME Ministry has 4 statutory bodies, namely Khadi and Village Industries Commission, who is responsible for promoting and developing Khadi and village industries development opportunities in rural areas, thereby strengthening the rural economy. Coir Board, in charge of promoting overall development of the coir industry improving living conditions of the workers in this industry. National Small Industries Corporation Limited, NSIC, responsible for promoting, aiding, and fostering the growth of micro and small enterprises in the country, generally on the commercial basis. So even in Kadi and Coir, the MSME has got a role to play. Next, please. The National Institute for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, in charge of the enterprise promotion and entrepreneurship development, enabling enterprise creation, performing diagnostic development, studies of the policy formation, etc. So we have the National Institute of Micro and Small. Next, lastly, the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Rural Industrialization, MIGRI, responsible for accelerating the rural industrialization for sustainable village economy, attract professionals and experts to Gram Swaraj, empower traditional artisans, encourage innovation through pilot study or field trials, research and development for alternative technology using the local resources. New online system of MSME bar Udayam registration launched by the Union MSME Ministry with effect from July 1st, 2020, successfully registered more than 1.1 million MSME until November 2020. In June 2021, the Ministry of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises extended the validity of Udayog Aadhaar Memorandum from March 31st, 2021 to December 31st, 2021. Next, please. In every budget, now the new budget finance minister is going to announce. In every budget, one key highlight of finance minister announcement was the increase in budgetary allocation for MSME from last year 15,699.65 crores to 21,422 crores now. That is up by 26.71%. Last year, the total outlay for all schemes and projects for the development of Khadi, village and coir industries was 905.04 crores. This allocation was subsequently revised to 1,232.32 in 21-22. However, in this budget, revised figure has been a marginal reduction. New allocation stood at 1,168.03 crore. A significant number of MSME belong to labor-intensive domains and had expected an increase in allocation of funds. That has not happened this time. Next, please. Impact of COVID-19 on MSME. As India emerged from the shadow of COVID-19 pandemic with retreating third wave, the Finance Minister Economic Recovery Strategy presented in Budget 2022 hinges on steep increase in the government expenditure, which in time will spur private investment that have so far remained stalled. The big focus appears to be on capital spending, which seems more or less along the lines of previous year's budget minus the load pushed for reform. The pandemic has stunted the growth of economy because of capital expenditure in the country, especially by the private sector, had been limited as most were either too cautious about overspending or were conserving funds for contingencies and crisis management. This is the reason behind MSME sector almost crash landing in 2020. Another contributing factor was the heavy contraction in the revenue generated as business struggled to ensure business continuity, further fueled by lack of liquidation. Next slide. Right. We will come to the crux of the problem today. If you had asked me 3 or 4 years back, is hospital included in MSME? I would have answered no. MSME covers only manufacturing and service industries, and the trading companies are not covered by the scheme. So whether a hospital is a trading company or an industry, we have to analyze, because Pollution Control Board has brought hospitals under red category of industries, and that is polluting the atmosphere and things highest, and strict norms, pollution control norms are laid on the hospitals, since they are considered as red category of industries. So next please. So the IMA played a role in the way forward. When I was chairman of the nursing home board of IMA in Tamil Nadu, realizing the importance of MSME, I gave a representation. 1 minute, previous slide. I gave a representation at Chennai, the regional office of MSME, and also to the secretary of the government of Tamil Nadu in charge of the MSME. They said hospitals are not included in the MSME, but they said they will forward it to union government with a favoring note. I told them the various factors by which we can have hospitals even in rural, remote area, private hospital, apart from government hospital in the rural areas and semi-urban areas. We can have a lot of new hospitals catering to rural people and other things. And Dr. Rajan Sharma as the IMA National President and Dr. R.V. Ashokan as the Secretary General of IMA Headquarters, they took the issue and gave representation on behalf of the IMA Headquarters to the Ministry of MSME. And they had an appointment and visited with them, met them and explained about the hospitals being included in MSME. Next, please. So after a long wait, hospitals and nursing homes in India have been granted micro, small, and medium enterprises by the center because of the Indian Medical Association. We had a great role, and our national president and secretary general, they took the issue and got it successfully done. The hospital can register themselves under the MSME with the code 86. So you have to remember, when you are applying to MSME, you have to apply under code 86. That is Human Health Activities, which is now available in the MSME website. Code 86, Human Health Activities. There is no limitation of the number of beds for the registration under MSME. For insurance purpose and other things, we have the bed strength, minimum bed strength. So a hospital in a rural industry may not have that sufficient bed strength. So it is no bed strength is required for MSME. The Indian Medical Association has been seeking this status for healthcare for the past 2 years. So private hospitals and medical colleges have worked largely on trust model, wherein a trust owns the hospital or a company manages the hospital via a trust for getting incentives. They have to register themselves with the local civic bodies as well as with several compliances are required. Decision will help the health sector grow in a tier 2 and tier 3 cities, besides helping private hospitals access land and projects and funding. So there are so many facilities when we get MSME status. We can get the land for lease and also funding at with subsidies. Next, please. Which industry comes under MSME now? According to the provision of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act of 2006, the micro, small, medium enterprises are classified into two classes: manufacturing and service enterprises. Next. Can doctor register under MSME? MSME registration is an important and beneficial process to start any business. This is applicable for manufacturing sector and service sector business. All medical services, including hospitals, nursing homes, clinics, are eligible for MSME registration. Next, please. Is Udayam registration mandatory for hospitals? Having a PAN card and GST number is mandatory from 1/4/2021. So those who have EM2 or UAM registration or any other registration issued by any authority under the Ministry of MSME will have to re-register themselves now. No enterprises shall file more than one Udayam registration. Only thing is we should have PAN card and GST number. Next, please. MSME registration for small and medium hospitals. The IMA efforts in getting small and medium hospital nursing homes and clinics officially included with serial and code number with the description and count has culminated in success. IMA thanks Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi, Honorable Union Minister for MSME, Nitin Gadkari, Secretary MSME, and A.K. Sharma, and Secretary of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ms. Preeti Sudan, for this sentinel milestone in the development of healthcare in our country. All the state and local branches of IMA should facilitate in reaching this information. Reaching this information to our members and sensitize them regarding the benefits of registering their hospitals, nursing homes, clinics under MSME. The code is 86. Serial number is 36. Code 86. 2-digit NIC code description is human health activities. Micro, I told you 83,813 have been already registered. Small 26,557 has been registered. Medium 9,909. Total is 1,12,279. Hospitals have registered under code 86 of human health activities. Next, please. MSME Udayam registration portal. Except this portal of Government of India and Government single window system, no other private online or offline system, service, agency, or person is authorized or entitled to do MSME registration. We do not have a middleman. We ourselves can log in and register or undertake any of the activities related with the process. Never believe the middleman. It is simple. You can do it from your end. Next, please. MSME Udayam registration portal. Important things to know is enterprises shall be classified as micro, small, medium enterprises on the following criteria. Micro enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 1 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed 5 crores. Small enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 10 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed 50 crores. Medium enterprises where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 50 crores rupees and turnover does not exceed 200 crores. So a primary level hospital will be a micro, secondary level hospital will be a small, and tertiary hospital may be under the medium enterprises. Next, please. So for MSME Udayam registration portal, the facts which we must know is government has organized a full system of facilitation for registration process. Enterprises for this purpose of this process will be known as Udayam, and its registration will be known as Udayam registration. A permanent registration number will be given after registration. After completion of the process of registration, a certificate will be issued online. This certificate will have a dynamic QR code from which the web page on our portal and details about the enterprises can be accessed with this QR code. Will be no need for renewal or registration. Our single window system at Champions control rooms and at DIC will help you in the process. The registration process is totally free. No cost or fees to be paid to anyone. It is absolutely free. Next, please. MSC registration is free, paperless, and based on self-declaration. MSC registration process is fully online, paperless, based on declaration. No documents or proof are required to be uploaded for registering in MSME. Only Aadhaar number will be enough for registration. PAN and GST link. Details on investment and turnover of enterprises will be taken automatically from the government databases. Our online system will be fully integrated with income tax and GST in systems. Having PAN and GST number is mandatory from 1/4/2021. Those who have EM2 or UAM registration or any other registration issued by any authority under Ministry of MSME will have to re-register themselves under Udayam. No enterprises shall file more than one Udayam registration. Even if you have 2 units, you have to register with one registration number only. However, any number of activities, including manufacturing or service, or both, may be specified or added in one registration. Next, please. This is the sample of the Udayam registration certificate. One of my friend, colleague, registered. He went to a bank for getting the loan. He wanted to start a unit and he went to the bank. And the bank insisted that he should get a MSME number, registration number. If you want a loan, that too immediately without any this one collateral security and other things at a lower rate of interest, better you register your hospital under MSME. So he registered his unit under through online and got this certificate. With this certificate and PAN number and Aadhaar card and other things, he got the loan immediately. I mean, within few days he got the thing. Only thing is he has to, since his unit is in the metropolitan city of Chennai, he has to pay the monthly installments every regularly, and towards the end he will get the benefits from MSME. MSME benefits will not be given to him initially, but if you start the hospital in a rural area, in a panchayat or panchayat union, you can get benefits from the start itself. Next slide. So even with this, you may have certain questions in your mind, and anticipating addressing many of the forums, I have tabulated few of the frequently asked questions. And even after this, if you have any queries, I am willing to answer them. Next slide, please. How can I get a hospital loan? Anything for a hospital loan is easy with the online application form. Click on Apply Online to open the application form. Enter your phone number and the OTP sent to you. Share your personal and professional details and submit your application. This is a very simple process. Next, please. Which bank is best for MSME loan? SBI gives at the interest rate of 9.1 to 15.65. Indian Bank 9.25 to 15%. Depending on the place you establish the hospital, the interest rate will be there. Central Bank of India 9.1 to 13.1. Punjab National Bank 8.65 to 13.45. So Central Bank and Punjab National Bank are better, but SBI, Indian Bank are more in number, very near your hospital, or you may be already having an account with them. Next, please. Is MSME registration free? MSME registration is mandatory process for any business to legally start and operate in India. MSME registration is free of cost and is categorized under 2 main categories, such as manufacturing enterprises or service industries enterprises. Next, please. Is Udayam and MSME same? Yes. MSME and or Udyog Aadhaar registration is replaced with Udayam registration. As per notification of MSME dated 26/6/2020, Udayam registration is the new process of MSME bar Udyog Aadhaar registration launched by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, effect from July 1st, 2020. Next, please. How much loan can we get for hospital? Under this new scheme, entire healthcare ecosystem such as hospital, nursing homes, diagnostic centers, pathology labs, manufacturers and suppliers, importers, and logistic firms engaged in critical healthcare supply can avail a loan up to 100 crores repayable in 10 years. So you can get any loan. Only thing is you should pay within 10 years, 10 into 12 months, 120 months. Next, please. Is bank account mandatory for MSME registration? Details of previous registration, details of valid EM1 and EM2 as per MSME Act 2006 should be furnished in the appropriate field. Bank details. The applicant should provide the banking details of the business account. You should give the bank account. Next, please. How long MSME certificate valid? MSME certificate is valid till the time of the enterprises is operational. However, a provisional MSME certificate is valid for 5 years. So when you apply new, you will be given a provisional MSME valid for 5 years. Once you do the re-registration, it is valid for lifetime until the unit is operational. Next, please. Which document is required for registration of MSME? Aadhaar card and PAN card are the only documents required for MSME registration. MSME registration is fully online and no proof of document is required. PAN and GST link details on investment and turnover of enterprises will be taken automatically from the Udayam registration portal from the government data. So you will be submitting your income tax returns and other things. So from that, they will, through your PAN card, they will get the details. Next. What is the difference between Udyog Aadhaar and MSME? Udyog Aadhaar registration is an online method by which MSME can get 12-digit Udyog Aadhaar number and later go for MSME registration. Therefore, one can say that both are different. But Udyog Aadhaar registration is a new way of getting MSME registration. Next, please. How do I find myself MSME NIC code? Procedure to enter NIC code for online MSME registration. To fill the code, you can conduct a simple NIC code search by putting a keyword, or you can choose the other opinion, wherein first you can have to choose a business activity such as manufacturing or service and enter 2-digit, 4-digit and 5-digit NIC code. I told you in the elaborately on these things. Next, please. So I think I'll tell again. The code of NIC 2008 hospital activities. NIC code is of 2008 is Q human health and social activities. Under that Q86 human health activities, 861 hospital activities, 8610 hospital activities, 86100 hospital activities. And whatever the activities you are going to get the fund, you can mention it. If you are starting a lab or a CT scan or something like that, you can plan it out. Or for the entire things, you can get the loan. So 86, you should never forget, human health activities. Next, please. So these are the frequently asked questions I had come across. If you have anything in particular, and whatever the things I know, because I am little bit outdated because of my age and other things and activities in IMA, then you can approach the Hospital Board of India in your state, or Indian Medical Association in Tamil Nadu. We have nursing Nursing Home Board, or you can browse IMA, Hospital Board of India, and get the help also. And best thing is approach your local IMA branch, and they may put you to the right person, and they will guide you. And even if you go to a bank directly, they will ask you to register in MSME to avail better facilities. So this is a great victory for IMA, Indian Medical Association, and many of the fresh graduates who were preparing only for postgraduate NEET exam or working as duty doctors in corporate hospitals, if they have sufficient thing or marry a counter doctor, they can settle in a rural or semi-urban area, avail this loan, start that practice, and establish their own. And it is easy to get. And if you have professional confidence, that too, few helping people, better your life partner, you can start and do it also. Or as a group of doctors, you can come in and join and start. So please tell me, is there any?
Yeah. So there are two questions are posted in the chat box.
Yeah. Chat box, I am not able to see. Can you read?
Yes, sir. So the first question is, who can participate as a financier in TREDS?
Financial. Sorry, PRD, I am not aware. It is absolutely Union Government of India and the nationalized banks only. So it is through bank, and government gives the surety on behalf of the hospital or the doctor, and they get the loan and get the subsidy at the end. I am not aware of this. Sorry. Please, I'll refer and tell you if necessary.
Yes, sir. The second question is, what is the credit guarantee scheme for MSES?
Guarantee is that government wants to update you, upgrade you, so that whatever things you, either it is a manufacturing or a service, you'll be providing job opportunities for the people in your area. And sorry, there is a power. So you must realize if there are 5,000 hospitals in a state, private hospitals, each giving job opportunities from 10 people to 1,000 people. Remember, so you can calculate how much of human resources are being utilized, and they are provided the minimum as per the Minimum Wages Act. So the investment also, government cannot be expected to invest things in the rural area. They have certain limitation. If it is a primary health center, they cannot be go beyond ultrasound. Even the X-ray facility may not be there in the PHC. And if it is a Taluk hospital, they cannot go beyond and this X-ray and other things. If it is a district hospital, they may have CT scan centers and other things. But within a district, how many CT scans are being run by private players? So a few medical college only will have this CT scan, MRI, and other things. It is the private players which have the highest number of these CT and MRI units and sophisticated lab tests, automatic lab tests. We have. So in a way, we are helping the government by lessening the burden of investment. And at the end, it is the people, public, which is being benefited at last. Those who can pay little bit, they come to this private hospital. Those who want free service, they go to the private or government hospital.
Thank you so much, sir. So this were the two questions from audience.
Anything is there? Kindly post it to IJCP, that things, and they will refer it to me or to my professional colleagues, and they will be able to get you. Regarding the first question, definitely I'll refer and I'll tell you. Who can participate as a financial in TREDS, TREDS, TREDS. I'll do that.